Welcome back. Day 9 of my 10-day Pilates challenge. The focus of today's little class is flexibility, lengthening, and a bit of a stretchy feel-good class for you. So we're going to start lying on our back. So if you want to come down onto your back, bend your knees, take your arms out to the side, squeeze your legs and your feet together, and allow your knees to roll to the left. Turn your head to the right and reach the right arm away, and then lift it up on a diagonal towards your ears. Keep looking at that hand. Push the knees away from you. Bring the arm back down, turn your head to the ceiling, and then let your knees roll to the right. Turn your head to the left, and then reach your arm up towards that left ear, pressing the knees away from you. And then we'll do one more on each side. Come back through, knees go to the left. Reach the arms up and away, squeezing the bottom knee into the top knee. Just let your knees roll as far as you want to. You don't have to go very far. Bring the arm down, turn your head to the ceiling, and then knees go to the right, squeezing that bottom knee into the top knee. Turn your head to the left, stretch the left arm away on a diagonal, pressing the knees away on a diagonal. And then come back into your center point. Separate your legs, cross your right leg, ankle over your left knee. Press your right knee away from you just to open that hip a little bit. You might get a little bit of soft tissue lengthening, some kind of sensation going on with those soft tissue. And then release it. Push it away and release. 2 more. Push and release. Last one. Push and release. From here, if you want a nice hip opener and a lovely stretch for your glutes, bring that left thigh bone in towards you, holding onto the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Don't hold on to that knee joint. And then you want to be able to push that right knee away from you. And you can rock from side to side if you'd like. Just make sure that right hip stays down onto the mat. And literally press that right knee away from you. Place your foot back down. Hug that right knee in towards your chest. And place it on the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Push the left knee away so you've got that sensation in the soft tissue structures around that left hip. And then release. Push it away. And release. 2 more. Push and release. Push and release. Last time. Push and release. Stay here if that's all you want for today. If you want a deeper stretch, bring that right thigh bone in towards your chest, holding the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Try not to hold on to that knee joint. Making sure you've got equal weight on your pelvis. Rock from side to side if you'd like to. And then place your right foot down onto the mat. Hug that left knee in towards your chest. And then place that left foot down. Straighten your legs. Straighten your arms. And then from here, let that rib cage pop. So create space in the back of the ribs. And then breathe in. Exhale. The arms will naturally lift as you press the lower back ribs into the mat. The arms will naturally lift. And then let the rib cage pop. Take a breath. Exhale, pull the ribs down. Let the rib cage melt. Let the breastbone feel heavy to the floor. Inhale, allow the rib cage to pop. Exhale, let the rib cage feel heavy. Sink into the mat. 1 more. Inhale. Flare the rib cage, let it pop, and then exhale the air out. Start lifting the arms up. Curl head, neck and shoulders and round yourself all the way up into sitting. Bend your knees if you need to, as we did at the start of the class. You can hold onto your thighs, round over, restack your spine, stretch the legs if you want to. We're rolling back down, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the legs away from you, peeling that spine down to the mat. Lift the arms up over your head. Let the rib cage pop. We're going back up, breathe in. You must, on your exhale, you must allow that rib cage to come down to the floor. The arms will naturally lift. Continue actively reaching them away from your chin down. Look for your toes. Start reaching the arms away from you. Draw the navel in. Bend your knees. Hold on to the back of the thighs if you need to. Round over your hips, forehead to your knees. Restack your spine, trying not to pull with your hands. Restack that spine, breathe in. Straight legs if you want. I will show you the roll down with bent knees. Tuck under, roll back. Tip the pelvis back so your waistband comes to the mat. Navel comes down, back of the ribs come down. Shoulder blades, head, arms lift. Straighten your legs. One more roll up, breathe in. On your exhale, lower the ribs to the mat. Actively lift the arms, reach them away from you. Bend your knees if you need to. Draw the abdominals in, push the rib cage back. Imagine my hands are on your shoulder blades. Push your back into my hands. Stretch the arms forward. Now restack that spine, nice and tall. Open the arms out to the side. Reach the arms forward. Hinge back. We did this the other day. Hinge back. Tuck the tailbone under, curl. Keeping the arms nice and long. Then back into your flat back. Hinge all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale. Hinge back. Tuck the tailbone under. Scoot the abdominals in. Pelvis comes back into your neutral position. And hinge all the way back up. Breathe in, exhale, hinge. Tuck the tailbone under, curl that pubic bone towards your face and continue rounding all the way down to the mat. Nice long legs, long arms, arms lift. Open the arms out to the side, bend your knees. Roll your knees over to the left. Lift the right arm up, exhale it to close. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale to open your chest to the ceiling. Reach both arms away from you. Inhale the arm up. Exhale to close. Take your right fingertips to the floor. Keep them there. Inhale as you trace your arm over your head, circling the arm over the head, opening the chest to the ceiling, reaching both arms away. Inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale it to close. Right fingertips to the floor. Circle the arm over your head, tracing the floor with your fingertips. Open that chest. Reach the arms nice and long. Inhale the arm up. Exhale it to close. Bend your right elbow. Trace your right hand up the inside of your left elbow, left arm. Pull the right elbow to the floor. And then stretch the arm away from you. Inhale the right arm up. Trace that right hand up the inside of the left arm. Pull the left elbow back to the floor and reach the arm away from you. Stay here. Draw your navel in. Roll onto your pelvis and roll your knees over to the right. They don't have to go to the floor if you can't manage that. Keep them where you feel comfortable. Inhale the left arm up, exhale it to close. The arms stay stacked. Inhale the arm up, exhale, open. Inhale the arm up, exhale it to close. Pause here, left fingertips to the floor. Circle the arm up over your head, opening that chest to the ceiling, reaching the arms away. Inhale the arm up, exhale it to close. One more. Fingertips to the floor, circle, trace the arm over your head, reaching both arms away from you. Inhale the arm up, exhale it to close. Now our bow and arrow. Trace the left hand up the right arm, pull the left elbow back to the floor and stretch that left arm away from you. Inhale it up towards the ceiling, exhale it to close. Inhale the left arm up the inside of your right arm, across your chest, elbow to the floor, and stretch the arm away from you. Draw your navel in, bring your knees back in, place your feet onto the mat, bring your arms down by your side. I'm just going to shimmy away, and then into a little bit of a bridging sequence from here. Breathe in on your exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your face, peeling your spine away from the mat, pushing your knees over your toes, thinking of those heels coming in underneath you. Step into your feet, squeeze your glutes, find those hamstring strength. Close the front rib cage, lift the arms up and take them over your head. Maintaining that pelvic curl, peel your spine back down, stretching the arms away from you. Feel the spine coming down, one vertebra at a time. Work through any restrictions, any sticky points. Once your waistband comes down, lift the arms up and take them down by your side. Breathe in. Exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your face. Peel that spine away from your mat. Push your knees over your toes. Anchor into the shoulders, shoulder blades, and into your feet. Float the arms up. Exhale them over your head. Arms down. Maintain that pelvic curl. Breathe in. On your exhale, peel your spine back down. Keep that pelvic curl. Work through any restrictions, any sticky points. Slow the movement down and literally feel your spine lengthening along the whole length of your mat. Pelvis comes down into neutral. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling and pause there. Bend your elbows into your goalpost arms. Fingertips pointing to the ceiling. From here, rotate the arm bones in the shoulder socket so the back of the hands come down towards the mat. Bring the elbows back up or the fingertips back up into your goalpost and then rotate so the palms come down towards the floor. You might not make it work within your limitations. And then back up. Take them back behind you, palms down. And then straighten the arms out to the side and lift them back up. Bend your elbows into your goalpost arms. Rotate the arm bones so the palms come down. Rotate back into your goalpost arms, heavy into your shoulder blades, and then tip the arms back, palms down. Reach the arms away from you and lift the arms back up. Bend your elbows, goalpost arms, heavy into that pelvis. Make sure the lower ribs are connected. Rotate the arm bones so the palms go down. Rotate back into your goalpost arms. And then rotate back, the back of the hands to the mat. Stretch the arms long and bring the arms back up. Anchor into your shoulders and then pause here. Heavy into that pelvis. Take the right arm out to the side. Inhale it back up. Closing that ribcage to help you bring the arm in. Open the arm out. Again, closing that ribcage. Draw that navel in. Close the arm. Open the right arm. Keeping that left arm nice and still. Heavy into that pelvis. Close the arm back up. And then left arm out. Bring it back up. Take the arms over your head. Circle them out to the side and lift. Open them out to the side. Circle them up towards your ears, pulling the rib cage down. Now pull the rib cage down, the arms will float up. And then open. Circle over your head. Lift. Drawing the shoulder blades down. One more, open. Circle the arms over your head. Lift the arms up. And hug that right knee in towards your chest. Stretch the left leg away from you. Reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, place your hands at the back of your head. Now bend your right knee in and then curl head, neck and shoulders. Stretch the leg up, draw your navel in, now, and then switch the legs. Bend your left knee, straighten that left leg, switch the legs. If you can't manage the straight legs, you can do it with bent knees. And then switch the legs and switch the legs. Stay in that curl up. If your neck gets heavy, roll that head back down. Once the neck has eased off, curl your head, neck and shoulders and keep switching the legs and switch the legs. Extend the legs if you want to, switching and switching and switch and pause. Hold on to that right thigh, pull it in towards you, curl yourself up a little bit more, reach that left leg away from you, work within your limitations, keep your arms where they are and switch the leg. And then you're going to do a little pulse, pulse, switch the leg, 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 pulse, pulse, switch the leg. One more, last one. Both legs lift, roll yourself back down, hug your knees in towards your chest, holding onto your ankles, curl head, neck and shoulders, aiming your forehead to your knees, rock tailbone to shoulder blades, and then rock and roll yourself all the way up into sitting. Hover your knees, push your shins into your hands, but roll in like a ball. Remember, you want to create that opposition. Push your shins into your hands, curl your pubic bone towards your face. You're going to roll back to your shoulder blades, lift the hips up, and then rock and roll yourself back up, hover your feet. Remember, you don't want to roll back onto your neck. You're just rolling to your shoulder blades, and then roll yourself back up. Tip the pelvis back, roll, lift the hips, come all the way up. Last one, tuck under, control the roll back, and lift the hips, come all the way up and pause, hold that there. Place your feet onto the mat, and then sit into your mermaid. Right leg in front, left leg to the side, and reach the arms nice and long. Take your right hand to the mat, lift the left arm up towards your ear, and then side bend. Now rotate the rib cage, reaching that left arm and trying to touch the other side of your room. Come back into your side bend, and then come all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, side bend, rotate. Take your left hand to the floor, move your right hand to the right a little bit and use your hands with a little bit of pushing and pulling to get your shoulders nice and squared off. From here, chin into the back of your throat and round into that little mini cat stretch. And then open that chest into a neutral spine, sending your sitting bones away from you. And then chin into the back of your throat, round that rib cage. And then lift yourself back up. Move your right hand back in line with your shoulder. Left arm lifts up towards your ear. Rotate into your side bend and then come all the way up. Now from here, you are going to push yourself up into your kneeling position and then sit yourself back down. Push and open, close and sit. One more. Lift and open, arms close and sit. Nice. Switch sides. Swing the legs around. Now on here, reach both arms away from you. Take your left hand to the mat, right arm to your ear. Breathe in. Side bend, so bending at the waist, side bend. And then add your rotation, just moving that rib cage. Literally try and touch whatever is on the other side. Rotate into your side bend and then come all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, side bend, rotate. Take your right hand to the mat, shift the left hand and use a little bit of pushing and pulling to square your shoulders off. Keep reaching that hip away from you. Chin into the back of your throat, draw the rib cage in, aim to look down the front of your shirt, lift the head up, open that chest, chin into the back of your throat, round into that mid-back, and then come into your neutral position. Shift your left hand back in line with your shoulder, right arm lifts up towards your ear, rotate the rib cage into your side bend, and then come all the way up. Now, I cannot push myself up on this side, so I will help with my arms. Reach the arms forward, and then sit your bum down. Again, that's not available to me on this side, so I'll help. Arms out, and then push yourself forward, reach the arms, and open, and then sit your bum down. Nice. And then uncross your legs. Come on to hands and knees. Breathe in. 2 thread the needles on each side. Take the right arm out to the side. Breathe in. On your exhale, rotate, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Tuck that left shoulder under. Bring the arm back down. Thread it underneath that left armpit. And if it's available to you today, come down onto that right shoulder, right side of your head. Anchor yourself there, keep your hips nice and high, reach the left arm up, and then reach it back behind you, opening the chest a little bit more. Take your left hand to the mat, bring that right arm through and pause. Breathe in, exhale, rotate, reaching up towards the ceiling. Bring the arm back down, thread it underneath that left armpit, keep the hips nice and high. Come onto that right side even, left arm lifts up, and then take it back behind you, feeling the rib cage rotating a little bit more. And then take your left hand back down to the mat, and bring your right hand to the floor. Resituate yourself, breathe in. Spine in a nice neutral position. Tailbone, top of the head reaching away from each other. Left arm out to the side. Breathe in, exhale as you rotate. Tuck the shoulder underneath you, reach up, bring the arm through, thread it underneath your right armpit. Again, if it's available to you on this side, come onto that left side, keeping the hips nice and high, arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and then reach it back behind you, feeling the rotation a bit more into that rib cage. Take your right hand to the mat, push yourself up, and sweep the left arm out to the side and pause. Breathe in, exhale, rotate, reaching up towards the ceiling. Bring the arm back down, thread it underneath that right armpit, reach it across, coming onto that left side. Arm reaches up towards the ceiling, breathe in, exhale, rotate. Reach the arm back. Come back onto hands and knees. And pause. Curl your pubic bone towards your face. Sit back into your child's pose. Pause here. Breathe into the sides and the back of your rib cage. Exhale, squeeze all the air out and pull yourself onto hands and knees. Take another breath. And we're coming into cat. As you exhale, round your spine. Get that pelvis underneath you. Let the crown of the head hang to the floor. Draw your navel in. Feel gravity pulling your head down towards the mat. A little bit of traction into your head, into your neck, and then pause here. Keep that scoop of your abdominals. Turn your head and look to the left shoulder. Turn your head and look to the right shoulder. Come back to center. Lift your head up. Bring your spine into a neutral position. Sending your tailbone and the top of your head away from each other. Draw the rib cage and the shoulder blades down. Navel gets pulled in. Breathe in. Exhale, round your pubic bone, tuck your tailbone under, scoot your belly button in, round and lift the rib cage, lift your breastbone, push the floor with your hands and your feet and your shins, allowing the crown of the head to hang towards the floor. Turn your head to the right. Slowly turn your head to the left. Come back to center. Lift the head up. Spine comes into a neutral position. Nice long spine. Close the front of your rib cage. From here, tuck your toes underneath and breathe in. And then on your exhale, push yourself down, back into your down dog, upside down triangle. Step into your left foot and float the right leg up as high as you can. And then reach that leg back. Lift and then bring it back down. Lift both heels up. Press both heels down. Push yourself back onto your feet. Step into your right foot and float the left leg up and reach it away from you. Take the left foot back down to the mat. Lift both heels up so your waistband goes to the ceiling and press your heels down. Keep lengthening your waistband to the ceiling. Bend your knees. Uncurl your toes. Walk yourself out into your child's pose and breathe in. On your exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your face, restacking that spine, one vertebra at the time. The arms get dragged in. Push yourself into high kneeling. Sit yourself back down. Lower the hands to the front of your thighs, chin into the back of your throat. Roll down, hands on the mat. Walk back out into your child's pose. Breathe in here. Exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your face, restacking that spine. Nice and tall. Push yourself into high kneeling. Open the arms out to the side. Side bend to each side. Breathe in. Exhale, side bend to the left. Trace your left hand down the outside of that left thigh. Keep that rotated rib cage. Aiming your fingertips to the floor. Reaching the right arm over your head. Now pause here. Anchor into your legs. Press both knees down. Float the left arm up and tap it to your right hand. And bring it back down. One more. Inhale the arm up and pause there. Interlace your fingers or super glue your hands together. Bring the arms up. Lower your hands down. Stay there. Breathe in. Exhale, rotate to the left. Look at your hands, keep your hips squared off. Open your right arm out to the side and stay there. Breathe in, side bend to the right. Lower the right hand down, lift up, side bend to the right. Aiming your fingertips to the floor. Keep that rib cage rotated. Aim the left arm away from you. Don't just let it hang. Be nice and active in that arm. Pressing into your knees. And pause. Draw the navel in, float the arm up, tap it, and then down, scoop, super glue your hands together, come all the way up, lower your hands down, grow tall, rotate to the right. Keep your right arm where it is, open the left arm, and then from here, round into that rib cage, into your cat stretch. Open the arms, press them down, open that chest, look up towards the ceiling. Head comes up, restack your spine, and then around that rib cage. So push the rib cage back, and then open your chest. Pull the back ribs down, open that chest, press the arms down, feel the chest opening. Roll the base of the skull up towards the ceiling, and then restack your spine, lower the arms down. To finish. Thank you. That was day 9. Last day tomorrow. We'll enjoy it together. See you then.